So Eric Bledsoe is the 53rd ranked player in NBA 2K15. Shortly after that, we find out that he signs a 5-year deal worth $70 million with the Phoenix Suns. And that right there is a star-worthy rating and a star-worthy salary to prove that he deserves $14 million per year. You know, when he was on the Clippers, he was playing behind Chris Paul. He wasn't exactly given a chance to show his true potential. When he came on the Suns, that was his shot. That was his chance to show what he's about, what he's got, and is he a star. In his first season with the Suns, he averaged over 17 points, 5 assists, and about 5 rebounds per game, along with 1.6 steals. I think he's great, but so many people are saying he's overrated. He doesn't deserve to be there. Are you kidding me? He doesn't deserve $14 million per year. Oh, 17.7 points. That's just because the Suns suck. Nobody else is going to score. Top 15 NBA 2K15. Oh, get out of here. He shouldn't even be in the top 100. People are saying such BS, and that's exactly what I'm going to call it. That is pure BS. This man is a beast, okay? Even though the Suns did not make the playoffs last season, Bledsoe was able to lead them to about a 9th seed. Very close, just a 1-game difference of not making the playoffs. He was the leader of the squad. In my opinion, I think he deserves this, but a lot of people don't. What I want you to do is to let me know in the comment section, what do you consider Eric Bledsoe? A superstar? A star? Just a decent player? A bad player? I mean, I don't know about that, but what do you see him as? Has he taken it to the next level? Or is he just another one of those good players in the NBA that everybody will forget about 20 years from now? Let me know your thoughts, but we've still got about 24 more ratings on this list to cover, so let's take a look at them. At the top of the list, we've got Joe Johnson, 82, ranked 51st. I'm sorry, but to be honest, I don't agree with that at all. I wouldn't say that there are only 50 players who are better than Joe Johnson. If you look at the postseason, yeah, he did great. But the Nets only played 12 games in the playoffs in 2014. In the regular season, 15.8 points. Okay, that's not bad. That's less than Bledsoe. What about the boards? 3.4. Alright, he's a guard. You can't expect too much rebounding from him. How about assists? Can he dish out the ball? Yeah, no. 2.7 assists. Any defense? 0.1 blocks per game. 0.6 steals. Listen, guys, I'm not going to bash on him and say, oh, he's a terrible player. He's not. He's not a terrible player. But 51st, I'm going to have to go with the no sir on that one. At 52, we've got David Lee, and I 100% agree with 2K because David Lee is so underrated. I know I say a lot of players are underrated, but you know what? David Lee, he is. A lot of players are sleepers in the NBA. He's one of those guys. Is he going to go out and drop 25 points like Joe Johnson might do sometimes? No, not exactly. What he will do is he will be efficient. Maybe 12 points and 11 boards. That's awesome. Some nice 15 points, 8 boards. Hey, sometimes he might only get 6 points, but 15 rebounds. He's that type of player, but he is consistent, and when he's healthy, he's good to go. We've got the manimal Kenneth Faried, Bradley Beal. He is a sharpshooter, and the 1-2 combo between Wall and Beal, oh man, it is just too good. They are working on that. If the Wizards can get their inside presence boosted up a bit, they could easily be a contender to make the playoffs. Deandre Jordan, I'm not too sure right here. To say Deandre Jordan is better than Marcin Gortat, Nikola Pekovic, David West, Taj Gibson, Greg Monroe, the list goes on. Even Nikola Vucevic is all the way down there. Wow, I didn't even see that. Deandre Jordan in 2K, I understand it because the lobs, he's so good with the lobs. In 2K, I try not to use the Clippers because it is just unfair. Chris Paul, his accuracy is crazy. Lob it up to Blake or DeAndre, they jump over everybody and just get the dunk. But in 2K, I understand. I get it. I get where they're coming from. Lob City, all day, every day. Marcin Gortat, he has been alright for the Washington Wizards. He did great with the Suns. 81 overall as well. Let's go down the list to some more interesting players. Now this one, oh man, don't even get me started. Isiah Thomas. A lot of you might already know Isiah Thomas had better stats than Kyrie Irving last season. He averaged over 20 points per game, 6.3 assists, 1.3 steals. He was killing the game. Now some people might say, oh, you know what? you can't just compare the stats because some people are in different situations. Now, if Kyrie Irving was on a team like the Miami Heat, you know what, I understand. There is so much talent on that team, he can't be scoring 20 points per game too easily. But last season, I understand now LeBron James, Kevin Love, all of those players are on the Cavs. But last season, Kyrie Irving, he was the guy. He was the man for Cleveland, but he could not exactly take over. So considering the fact that we have yet to see Kyrie Irving on this list, I bet you he's way higher up in the rankings, maybe around an 85 overall, maybe an 87, and I don't disagree with that. I think he deserves to be that high, but I think Isiah Thomas should also be up there. I would give Isiah Thomas an 85. He deserves it. He's a low-key player. He's a little guy, 5'9", 185, but he played his butt off. He got the job done. He deserves to be an 85 overall at the least. We've also got Taj Gibson at an 80 overall. And let me tell you, Chicago Bulls fans, they are in love with Taj Gibson. You guys know I'm a Thunder fan, but I've talked to so many Bulls fans. All of them are crazy for Taj Gibson. They want him to start. They never want him traded. They are attached to him. I think that's pretty awesome how loyal the fans are to a player like that because he's a hustle player. He's not a stat sheet stuffer, but he hustles, he gets the job done, he gets some boards, he plays some lockdown defense. He is a bit undersized for his position, but that doesn't stop him. Next up, we've got Roy Hibbert. He took a bit of a tumble last season. He wasn't exactly doing too well. He was missing some layups. You know you're screwing up when you miss layups. Jimmy Butler, also for the Chicago Bulls, great defender, working on that jump shot and attacking the basket. Greg Monroe, Michael Carter-Williams. Surprised to see him here, but at the same time, not too surprised because he did well considering the fact that his surrounding cast was not that good. Nerlens Noel was injured, a lot of times other players were going down, Evan Turner traded, things weren't looking too well for the team as a whole, but Michael Carter-Williams, he was able to piece things together. Josh Smith, enough said, Nene, Brandon Jennings, Andrew Bogut, Nikola Vucevic. Vucevic started off the season on fire with the points and especially with the rebounds. He slowed things down a tad bit as the season progressed, but hey, 14 points and 11 boards per game, that is still outstanding. I think he deserves to be ahead of Andrew Bogut, definitely ahead of Nene, Josh Smith, Roy Hibbert. Come on, you can't put Roy Hibbert above Nikola Vucevic. He deserves to be higher up than this. Jamal Crawford, his shooting is too good. It is just too ridiculous. Mr. 4-point play at an 80 overall. Going back down to the 79s, Chandler Parson, Gordon Hayward, and the final player of today's list, Ricky Rubio. But that is pretty much it for this one, guys. I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you leave a like down below. For more NBA 2K15 ratings to come, you can hit that subscribe button for your #1 source of all NBA 2K15. You can follow me on Twitter at LostNUnbound. You can follow me on Twitch. And as always, guys, I'm LostNUnbound, and have a great day. Peace out.